Hey, it's John Ricard. So today we're going to talk about how to light a beauty shot, and we're really just going to be exploiting one principle, which is that you want to light each element in the photograph separately. So when you look at that photograph of Madison, who's standing here now, when you look at that photograph of Madison, you see three different elements. There's a background, which is gray, there's her hair, and there's her face. So in order to light that, what we want to do is light those three things separately, and I'm going to show you how we did that. The first thing we wanted to light was her face, so we used a beauty dish. We don't have any kind of diffusion on the beauty dish, and it's about 2.5, maybe it's 3 feet away from her face, and this is going to give her lighting that's very flattering to her skin. It's going to create some shadow, but not a ton of shadow. It's going to help shape her face. So this beauty dish, the job of the beauty dish is really just to light her face. The problem is it's not going to do a good job on lighting her hair. So to light the hair, we have another light here, another head. This head has a 5-degree grid spot in it. Most of the time when you buy a grid spot set, you get a 10, 20, a 30, and a 40, and that's kind of cool, but when you want to light hair, a 5-degree grid spot works much better than a 10. It's a tremendous difference. And this is pretty close. She's usually going to be a little closer to it. Step this way a bit. She's going to be about here. So you see this head is pretty close to her. It's only about 2 feet away, and the job of this 5-degree grid is to only light her hair, because the beauty dish will light her face, this will light her hair. So we have our third element, which is the background. You remember in the photograph it was gray. In reality it's a white background, but if you notice there are no lights hitting the background. There's nothing hitting the background. These lights are so close to her that they're really not affecting the background at all, and because they're small light sources, the light is hitting her, never really reaches the background, and by the time it touches the background, it's not bright enough to light the background, so that white background turns to gray, turns to a very dark color. So you notice the third element, we lit the third element by not lighting it. By not lighting it, we turned it from white to gray. But the principle of how we did this shot, again, was we lit her hair differently than we lit her face, and we lit the background differently than we did her hair and her face. So 3 elements and 3 different ways to light them. Sometimes you don't mind taking a giant octabank 6 feet and lighting everything with one light, but other times you kind of fine tune it and you light each element separately, and that's the principle that we use today to create the beauty shot.